What's going on, Instagram? Hope all is well in your world on this Tuesday. So we start another week, whether you're joining me live or on the replay. I appreciate it. I haven't done one of these in, I want to say like 2 months. So I'm excited. Hopefully you guys can stick around for a little while. I'm super excited to be bringing a bunch of you in to this live stream today. So if you've ever wanted to chat one-on-one with me or be in one of my live streams, stay in here for the next few minutes. It's going to be awesome, so I'm excited. Guys, do me a favor, let me know where you are joining me from in the comments below. What's up? Great to see all of you. Have 100 people in so far. If you guys haven't seen the video that I posted today, super proud of that. We worked really, really hard on that, and I think it reflects in the final product of it. And it just is a reflection of who I am and what I aspire to do every single day. So I hope that it inspires you. If you've not seen it already, please make sure to do that. Show it some love as well. If you share it on your story and tag me, would really appreciate that. I'll make sure to repost that on my story. What else? All right, bunch of comments scrolling in. Good to see you guys. I've seen Denver, Boston, Virginia. Cool. Good stuff, guys. Wow, a few hundred of you in already. Good stuff. I always get excited about Instagram Lives and doing live streams because it's incredible that with the touch of a button, we are all on different corners of the earth and in, really spread out places, and yet we're all in this one, little chat together. Technology is amazing. So as good as it is, it definitely can also be a big negative. I think we all know that. For me, what I do is I just try and really focus on the comments and the posts and the people that really matter to me. Whether that's people saying that I've inspired them or I've helped them get through some negative element of their life, or it's been a fan of my book or whatever it is. That's what I focus on because that's what matters to me. Not the people that are looking for significance by leaving a hate comment and trying to get attention from me and from other people, and they're just lashing out because they are in pain. So that being said, if any of you know what it's like to be somebody that experiences harassment or hate or cyberbullying, just know that it's not your fault. And it took me a while to understand that it's other people's fault, and it's their own pain and their unhappiness, and that's why they're taking it out on you. But that is not an excuse. That is not a reason why they do that. But I think that there's a lot of power in knowing that it's not your fault, and they are the ones who are trying to bring you down to their level. So it's your choice to not go and to only focus on the people in your life that I call your A-team. And I talk a lot about this in the book. Your A-team is composed of the people that love and support and care about you 110%. Not the people that are constantly filling you up with negativity, or that are trying to tell you that you're not going to achieve things, or that you're not capable, or you're not worthy. Those aren't the people that matter. But the people that do are the ones like your family, friends, neighbors, teammates, teachers. It doesn't matter. Focus on those people. Your A-team. I promise, where focus goes, energy flows. And what I found is if you focus on the parts in life that fill you up and that just make you happier, that's going to reflect how you feel. But if you're always focusing on the negative people and hate and all of the darkness that comes with that, how do you expect to be happy? So I don't want to say that everything is simple, but that's something that I do that I think a lot of people can utilize in their own life. And whether it's on social media or in real life, just, knowing how to filter out the parts in life that you don't need to carry with you anymore. The scars and the baggage that just are taking up too much room. So that being said, if you have not gotten the book already, I know some of you are kind of new to my my Insta and whatnot. So I wrote this book, 10 Feet Tall. This is my first ever book. Really excited to have released this when I was 18, and it's really cool to show people not only my perspective and how I was able to get through my darkest days and the hardest of pain and whatnot, but actionable things that you can do no matter what's going on in your life. Just simple things that help and that make you feel a little bit better. So wherever you are in life, whether you are a student, whether you are somebody that goes to work from 9 to 5, I know in my heart that 10 Feet Tall is something that can help you, because it is what helped me. It's my tangible things that I used when I was at that point in life, that I was just a victim, and I was so sick of just going through life and not getting anything out of it. So I would love your support. I'm currently autographing and personalizing books for people that order in the next couple of days, because we are about to sell out of them. So if you want one, make sure you click the link in my bio. Obviously makes a really great graduation gift, or just a great gift in general. Hold on one sec. Let me clear that out. My bad. All right. Sorry, it keeps saying poor connection. I just wanted to make sure that we were good. Okay. Cool. I'm still alive. Good stuff. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have, talking points or whatever. So that being said, would love to bring a few of you guys on. I have not scrolled through my comments, and I've not looked through who is watching, but if any of you guys want to come on and ask me either a question or say something or whatever it is, then I would love for you to come on with me. So just let me know in the comments. Can I find your book in Canada? You absolutely can. Just go to Amazon and search 10 Feet Tall, Brandon Farbstein, and it is right there. The really cool thing with Amazon is that no matter what country you're in, I mean, unless it's like Antarctica or something, they ship and they like print the books in all those countries. So not saying that the books are translated in all of those languages, but wherever there's Amazon, there's my book. So wherever you are, wherever you guys are located, would love your support. It's also an ebook version, so if you're not a fan of the physical copy, you want it either on your phone, your tablet, your computer, you can get that for a couple dollars cheaper on Amazon as well. So again, would really appreciate your support, and I know that it would really empower and shift perspectives for a lot of you guys. So I'm gonna take these off. So these are blue light glasses, and I put these on every night after the sun goes down. Blue light is what emits from our screens. So from my computer, that's to my left, from my phone, is right in front of me, from my studio light, like all of these rays of light that are apparently really harmful to our eyes and to our sleep. Not to bore you, but that being said, if any of you guys have sleep problems, whether it be like staying asleep or falling asleep or whatever, and you're trying to find a solution, these really helped me. They're just called blue light glasses. I don't even know what the company that I just ordered these from Amazon. Again, just trying to help people with the tips and the knowledge that I've gained throughout my journey. Just wanted to say thank you for sharing your story. Recently found out about you and love your story. Thank you so much. So humbled by that. Really appreciate that. Are you ever going to travel to North Carolina? I would love to come see you. I don't think I have anything booked in North Carolina right at the moment, but I'm constantly on the road, and I'm so lucky to get to travel to so many different places, soon to be all around the world. So if you guys ever want me to come to your school or your company or your organization, then please reach out via my website, which is just brandonfarbstein.com, and please share it with your principal or with your, whoever that would benefit from my message. I really would appreciate that and helping to spread the impact. Are you going live with people? I am going live with people. Sorry, I haven't gotten around to it. I just wanted to make sure to get to all the questions. How do I deal with negativity every day constantly? So what I've really done to switch around the role of negativity in my life, it is still there, and all of the pain and all of the hurt that I experienced before I did all of this work, it's still there. I handle it in a different way now, though. I really recommend therapy. I recommend finding ways to get help and get unstuck from where you are. For some people, it's life coaching. For some people, it's meditation, it's sports, it's art, it's whatever works for you. Find your own solution. I'm always saying innovate your own solution, seek out the answers that work for you. And sometimes it's easier than others to find out exactly what is that works, but trial and error and patience. Just have faith. You're so inspirational. Your positivity brings so much light to others. Julia, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yep, again, I will add you guys in just a second. What motivated you to write your book? How long did it take you to create it? Thank you for being so inspiring. Lydia, thank you for your question. It took about a year, I would say, from start to finish, with the book process. So I had a designer in Sweden actually design the front cover and the interior of it. She actually did a really good job of it. She somehow, I didn't even supply her with this picture, but she somehow got it. And I don't know whether she cut out like a picture of me. I don't even think there is a picture of me, standing like that. But it looks like me. It has the hair, and so it was really cool when I saw that, and I still get a kick out of it. But yeah, she did a really good job. So it took about a year. So I would really recommend the process to anybody that is considering writing a book. It is not hard. There are so many excuses that we make to why we can't do something, and we miss out on so many different opportunities. So if you're waiting to write that book, if you're waiting to apply for that dream job or ask your most perfect date out, just do it. Step out of your comfort zone. Do the thing. You never know the extraordinary things that will come out of it. Truly. I'm not Ben Shapiro's long-lost brother. I know, I do look like him. Oh, that's my dog. How nice. Who else? Steele, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming in. All right, cool. Let's start adding some people. Hopefully it's gonna work. So I'm just gonna press requests. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Let's see.
Hi.
Hi. What's up? How are you?
So good. You know who's my neighbor? Your cousin, actually.
Which one?
So, Abby.
Oh my
I live in
gosh,
Miami,
really? That's
Florida.
awesome.
Yeah, and I'm also Reina's intern for Stanodas.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yes, and you came to speak to my school. So this is kind of like a detailed question, and I've never really done this, so I don't know if everybody else can see me. But
yes, they can.
Oh.
But that's okay.
I was just wondering, do you do stuff to like kind of?
My dog is. Bro, stop. It's okay. Come on. All right. Hopefully he's done. Sorry. He's being really cute and peering out the window. Okay. Continue.
I was just wondering if you do anything to kind of like like avoid bringing yourself down. For example, like I know you can filter out words in your comments, so I was wondering if you
Yeah.
ever do something like that.
Absolutely.
You
That is one of the things that I definitely make sure to implement. It's a very simple thing to do, just to block out that extra layer of negativity. And it doesn't, change anything. It just gets all of that away from you. So that definitely helps a lot. But I, as you can imagine, still get a ton of hate. So again, what I do is I put extra focus on the comments that fill me up with joy and with love and with energy from people saying that I'm their hero and that I've inspired them to do like the most amazing things. Like that's what matters to me, and those are the things that should matter to everybody else too, not the people that again are trying to put all their negativity onto you.
okay? Perfect.
Yeah. Did you have
Cool.
anything else, or is that it?
That's it. I don't really know how this works. This is my first time on your live
All
stream.
right,
So.
awesome. Well, I'm glad to have been through this experience with you. It was great to see you, and tell Abby that I say hi.
Of course. Bye.
All right, have a good one. Very cool. All right, let me scroll through comments, see what I missed. Um, wow, so much positivity. Thank you guys so much for all of this. Bernard, thank you. Appreciate it. That was a fun time in the mastermind. Um, Who else? Who else? Wait, oh, my requests are right here. Sorry, I'm still not used to this new layout. Let's see. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay. Well, again, guys, if you want to go live with me in the next few minutes in this live stream to ask me a question, would love to meet you. Come on in. Let me know that you want to come in, and I will add you to the stream. If not, though, you could always leave your questions in the chat below, and I will make sure to answer as many of them as I can, as long as I see them. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading through everything. Okay.
I have a
What's
question.
up? Yeah, what's up?
I have a question.
Yeah.
What inspired you to make books?
Well, man, what inspired me was my experience, and like I just didn't want anybody to suffer the way that I did, and I wanted to share with people how I was able to get through it and how they could do it too. So it's just about, sharing what we all go through and trying to help the people around us. I think that's what life is all about.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool how people can like write books and stuff. I've
Definitely.
always wanted to be a good artist and stuff.
Yeah. So you want to do that professionally?
Yeah, but I want to become a gamer.
You know what? It's actually not, that's like not an impossible thing anymore. And I think that's so cool. Like you can easily become that in today's society, and make a lot of money from it. So, go for it, man. I'm all for it.
Thank you. That's all I was wondering. I'll let you add
All right,
more
man.
people to your life.
Good stuff. All right. Have a good
Have a
night, man.
nice day.
Good to meet you.
You
See
too.
ya.
See you.
Um, I don't know what language that is. I only speak English, so apologies. Um, who else? Who else? All right. Who else can I add? Let's see. So I see requests, but then I also see like I press it and it's gray. So apologies for the lack in, adding people at a rapid pace, but I'm just trying to make it work. So yeah, sure, I will add you. Guys, again, if you have a question for me, just let me know in the comments to add you, or just say what your question is and I will try to answer it. Cool.
What's up?
Hey, not much. What's up with you?
Not much. I don't really have. Did you notice that the guy behind you, the guy you went live with last time, had a Confederate flag?
Yeah, I did. So,
What do you think about that?
I think everybody is entitled to their own belief and their opinion. We all have our right to think whatever we want and have our ideals in whatever way that they are. And um,
Mm-hmm.
we need to be respectful of
Yeah.
other people's beliefs when they are respectful of ours. I think when their beliefs are hateful or they are racist or anything like that, that's when we can be vocal and that's when we can really say that this isn't right. But I don't think it's a good thing to just provoke something, that when it wasn't confrontational.
Yeah.
He wasn't like asking anything bad or so it didn't bother me. Not
Mm-hmm.
saying that it doesn't offend some people and whatnot, but I think just we all need to be respectful of each other's political opinions, moral opinions, even if we don't think that they're right.
Yeah. All right. I
Which is
also have
like
one more thing.
it's hard
Oh,
to remember that
no, you're good.
in today's society. Like it seems like every single person is divided on every issue. Like I know that we have a lot of people joining from around the world right now, but in the United States, our climate, just like our society, is so
Mm-hmm.
divided. Like we're all fighting all the time, and it's just a horrible place to be around when people are like that because
Yeah.
it's just all confrontational. People are trying to fight with you all the time to argue that your opinion isn't right but theirs is, and I don't think that's a good life to live.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
One more thing. So, a year and a half ago, when you were not as big, you had like around 20,000, maybe. You followed me back. I think I've done this with you before, went on your live before. Don't,
Oh,
I don't,
cool.
yeah, I don't know. Just saying that.
Awesome. Yeah,
Alright.
well, it's good to see you again, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
you
for
too.
coming in.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one. See ya.
You too.
Respect you 110%. Appreciate positivity and you avoid the negative vibes. Continue to rise up. Truly inspiring. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hope all is well with you too. Lydia, I am. Some of my closest friends are in MFOL, so have it very, very close to my heart. Ethan, good to see you, man. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Who else is in? Let's see. All right, accept. Okay. Okay, that did not work either. That's okay. All right. I um say hi to Brazil. Hi, Brazil. Thanks for coming in my live stream. Good to see you. Um, anything else? Like, yeah. Besides the video, we have just been working on trying to make a lot of impact happen. And what that looks like is working with a lot of schools around the country, organizations and businesses and people that are looking to help partner with us to bring my message to their communities. So I would really love to be in contact with you guys if you think that we can make something happen. So if you would like me to speak at your school or your organization or your company or something else that you are involved in, please reach out via my website, justbrandonfarbstein.com, or if you could even share it with your principal or your guidance counselor or whoever you think would benefit from seeing my message and sharing it on. I really would appreciate your help in that because I cannot do it alone. Wes, what's up, bro? Thanks again for the chat earlier. I really appreciated it. What else? What else? Cool. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, again, I'm just trying to get to these. All right. Invitations work sometimes, sometimes don't. So if you want to be in the live stream, sorry, I'm getting cut off. If you want to be in the live stream, then let me know in the comments below or press request. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll try. It's worth trying. All right. I'll add you. Hey. All right. I don't think that worked. That is okay. What has been a recent life lesson that you have learned? A couple different things. Number one, to be fully intentional with my energy, with my team, with just everything that I do. And what that means is just being focused. It really helps in being productive and getting done what I need to get done every single day. So I would definitely encourage every single person to focus on what matters, prioritize the things in your life, and put more emphasis on the things that matter most to you. And then the other thing that I think I've really learned recently was to have faith. That doesn't necessarily mean faith in God or faith in a certain thing, but faith in knowing that this journey that I'm on is going to work out, and the process that I have to go through on this journey. It's not easy, and it's never going to be easy, and I'm okay with that. But I'm still young. I'm still 19, and I'm figuring out exactly what my life is, and what I want and how I want it and things like that. So it's cool to be at this point in my life, both personally and professionally. So I have some really exciting things happening in both aspects, including I'm moving in about a month, and I'm working on a speaking tour in hopefully this summer to some organizations, to conferences. Really exciting stuff. So it's all a ride, and it's a journey that I'm on that I don't have the answers to all the time, and that's okay. But I'm learning as I go, and I'm so grateful and I'm humbled to be here and to be on this process. You once came to my middle school. I was so happy I saw you. Please read. I would be so happy. You're awesome and such an amazing person. Thank you so much, Ella. I appreciate that. Good to see you. All right, Logan. I'll add you. If you guys have questions, let me know. I'll add you to the live stream. I always had a lot of fun doing this and connecting with so many of you guys.
Hello.
What's up? How are you, man?
You came to my screen, Douglas?
Yeah.
It's actually really funny. Do you know Matthew Hertz?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm friends with him, so.
Yeah, I know
He
him.
talks about you all the time. So
He's awesome. So, yeah. All right, I want to utilize you being in my live stream right now because you are somebody that has used your voice and been vocal about your experience. And I don't mean to put you on the spot or anything if you're not up to it. It's totally okay. But Logan was a student at MSD, not last year when it happened, right? But this year. So that was the school in Parkland, Florida, where the shooting was last year, the school shooting. And Logan is somebody that has joined in the collective movement and has been a really great vocal support in making change. And Logan, what do you think has been the biggest lesson that you've learned in being an activist and like learning all these things that both you and I have learned in this journey about speaking out and having other people's opinions like being thrown at you all the time and staying true to yourself and all that?
Well, I'm still kind of new to this. I really I'm not exactly an activist. Oh, okay. Pretty much, I'm the co-director of the Parkland chapter of March for Lives, and I was assigned that, I want to say, in December. So I'm still kind of new to this, but what I've learned is that all like the negativity, especially on Twitter, I find that a lot. Is like there's a lot of like really stupid people out there who just like there was one time where David Hogg retweeted me, and then all my mentions were just filled with like a bunch of I guess memes of like him, and it was just a bunch of nonsense. And it's just like I've gotten used to it, so it just doesn't affect me anymore. Like it's just you can't focus on the hate. Like I'd rather focus on like the love and like
Exactly.
just I don't know, like other stuff.
100%. And what piece of advice would you give to somebody that wants to make a difference and they want to make their voice heard, but they think that their voice won't make a difference? What would you say to that person?
Well, for starters, just start a martial arts club at your school. Like it just go to your administration, talk to them about why you feel like gun violence is an issue to you. Have the club, find friends that are also into it, and then stay politically active. Keep up with the news, keep up with what's happening, and just voice your opinions on things around the world that you feel like need to bring more attention to, or feel like that aren't having enough attention, and that you feel like should be more important or very important. So you just gotta. It all starts with yourself. You really can't say, "Oh, I'm not this person, so I can't do anything." You have to start.
Exactly.
You have to build your way up, and then eventually, if you work hard enough and if you are passionate enough, it'll come. So you just gotta work your way up.
Yeah, 100%, man. I totally agree. That's great advice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Cool. I don't know. What's one thing that you wish people knew about the MSD community that isn't portrayed in like the media or isn't talked about?
It's really every single person. Whenever I say, "Oh, I'm from Parkland, I'm from Douglas, or whatever," it's just every single person's like, "Oh, they feel bad for me in a way." It's like, "Oh, like you went there," but I want to focus like on now. Like we're a lot more than just the 6 minutes and 20 seconds of that day. It's like we're a lot more than just. I feel like if you really put into perspective, I feel like what is it now? Almost a year and a half, or a year and 3 months it's been now. I feel like that time is more important, and that should be more focused on than just the shooting. The shooting was terrible, and it's people are still grieving, people are still going through that, but I feel like it's more important that we're moving on from that, and that's not the only thing that we should be remembered as. That it happened, and now we're moving on, and we're trying to make the difference we can make.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's awesome, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you hopped in and keep doing everything that you're doing and inspiring, empowering the people around you to do the same. Because truly every single person can make a difference and does make a difference, and your words and your actions do matter. So I hope every single person listening, young or old, whether you have a platform or you don't have a platform, it doesn't matter. There is something that you can do to make a tremendous difference in this world. So find what that is and start doing it.
Yes, same for you. You're awesome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, well, good to see you, and best of luck with wrapping up school. You're so close to the finish line. I know it's like it gets really slow during this time, but you're close.
Thank you.
All right, man. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Good stuff. Okay. How long have you done this? I have been a motivational speaker for 3 years now, so I'm 19. I started when I was 16 and a half, I guess. Okay. Oh, okay. So Instagram has this like question thing right here now where it lets you ask a question, but what confuses me is that how is that different than the chat or whatever. I'll ask my friends at Instagram. I love this. I showed your book to my teachers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. How does being a motivational speaker make you feel? It is, simply put, the most fulfilling thing that I could imagine doing with my life. It literally does make me feel 10 feet tall. The common line that I constantly get from audiences, both that are young and that are adults, they say, like, a minute into your presentation, I forgot that you had dwarfism. I forgot that you were smaller. And there's a lot of power in that, because when we have the confidence and we carry ourselves with, this empowerment and this personal confidence to do anything, then that's what we can do. But it's truly up to us to define the life that we live every day. And I feel like we just need that reminder constantly in our head to remind us to get through the pain and through the sadness and through the anger and like all of that crap. Because there's always light on the other side. I found that. You were in my school. Thanks for the speech. Absolutely. Thanks for the comment. I really wish you could come to my school to visit. Well, share my website with your principal. Best way to do so would just to be sending an email to your principal. I have my video on my website, so if you could find that and send that to them. I found that to be the most effective way to introduce who I am, and they see what my message is as well. So we'd love to make that happen. If you weren't doing motivational speaking, what career path would you have taken instead? So I've always had a lot of interest in journalism. So if I was continuing my path in college, that's probably the route that I would be taking, doing something on camera, whether it's reporting or doing my own show or something. But it's cool that I get to still do stuff like that with my platform and doing so many media interviews and really cool things like that. It combines all of these elements to this just dream job. It's pretty cool. It really is. Okay. I love journalism too. Very cool. Awesome. All right. What's the invitation?
Hey,
What's up, man?
Brandon?
How are you?
Man, I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm good, man. Things are moving really at a fast pace at the moment, and I'm just trying to keep up.
I love it. I watching you progress. I have a question for you regarding speaking.
Yeah.
Well, so I noticed that a lot of great speakers have different grounding techniques right before they go on a big stage to calm them down and get in that flow state. And I noticed that you're always in that flow state and you access it easy. So some people meditate right before they go. Some people do slow breathing. Some people do fast breathing to load their body with oxygen. What do you do to get ready right before you go on a big stage?
So two things that I do. Number one is I listen to music that pumps me up and that just gets my heart rate going and gets energy kind of flowing through me. Because I can't expect the audience to bring the energy. I need to be the person to bring the energy and to get them excited. So that's what I do to kind of pump myself up, and then to ground myself and to try and clear my thoughts. I do a few deep breaths and I just focus on being in the moment and calming myself to deliver the best rate that I can in that moment, and putting everything else aside. No matter what happened until that moment, it doesn't matter, because all that matters in that next few minutes is serving that audience and being the greatest storyteller, the greatest messenger, full of energy, full of confidence, humor and empathy and joy, like all of these things that people don't realize you have to be so mindful of, and just bringing it all together to create something that is considered a powerful, implementable thing that all speakers want, because you don't want it going in one ear and out the other. So I found that just very cool about the talks that I give to no matter what different audience it is that they can implement something about it and use it to transform some element of their life.
I love it. I love it. Energy really is contagious. So it's up to the speaker to engage the audience and bring that energy, because as soon as they see that bright smile, as soon as you have the passion you have, they pay attention, and that energy contagious. Yeah.
It's true. Wow. It really is.
One other thing. So I'm active in Toastmasters right now, and the speeches there, the competitive speeches are like 5 to 7 minutes. You can't go over 7 minutes and 30 seconds or disqualified. So right now I have a speech prepared that I'm competing in like the World Championships, and I've passed 2 levels. There's 6 levels total, and I've passed 2 levels already. But I've noticed that my speech, when I practice it in front of my camera, is about 7 minutes and 15 seconds, pretty close. But the last couple of times that I delivered it to practice in front of other clubs, one time it was like 5 minutes, and the other time it was at 6 minutes. I rushed it too much. I didn't have the pauses that I needed. And there was kind of like a time warp. It felt a little bit different when you're speaking in front of that many people as compared to on camera. So how was your TEDx speech? Your TEDx speech, speaking in front of that many people, was there like a time warp for you? How did that go?
It was the product of so much rehearsal. Literally as you know, every comma, every breath, every pause is so meticulously put in there, and you have to make sure to implement every single thing. So it just comes down to memorization and rehearsal. And I have to say, I've been very blessed to come from a child acting background, where since the age of 8, I was being an actor on stage and in musicals, and I knew how to memorize and how to study my lines and like know entire scripts. So that was a big advantage. But what I've learned with repetition is the biggest way to fully memorize something. For me, at least, that is what I do when I need to rapidly memorize something. It's just a bunch of repetition and then rehearsal, repetition, rehearsal, so that you're able to implement these new things like the pauses and the punctuation and the laughter and all these different things that, again, you just need to be mindful of.
I love it. I love it. From what I've researched and studied, one of the best ways to actually remember something is mental imaging. It works even better than writing it like 1,000 times, because if you picture it in your brain and you make it as unique as possible, you can remember what you need to talk about. And I think that's true. A very good thing to know, especially if you freeze on stage, what happens to a lot of people.
Absolutely. It's really interesting, and I know both you and I have such an incredible gift of being so lit up when we're in front of people. And I know for me, that is my most comfortable place. Like, guys, I would not want to be in front of any other environment than being in front of a huge audience of thousands of people. And I think that's a superpower that needs to be taken advantage of. Just like every single one of us has these things and these qualities that are uniquely ours, that we are just so freaking amazing at, that we're not fully taking advantage of sometimes. Well, what's the point? I think we all have to be really using the tools and the gifts that we've been given, because that's why we were put here.
Yes, I love it. And guys, even if you feel like you're passionate about something and you have no talent in it, try it, practice it. Public speaking was my ultimate fear, but I decided to tackle it, and I'm getting better and better. I'm not even close to Brendan's level, don't get it twisted, but I'm learning and I'm watching, and it's unique, and it's amazing that he's so passionate about his gift. And Brandon, you inspire so many people. I watched some of the conversations before I hopped on, and these conversations you're having with teenagers and kids, I mean, they're so mature for their age already, and I feel like these conversations need to be held. I'm glad you're leading that, my man. I appreciate you, and I don't want to take up any more of your time. I think there's other people that want to hop on. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. So good to see you, and thanks for hopping in.
Yes, you got it.
All right, so. All right, good stuff. All right, so I think with that, I'm gonna wrap up. with that being said, if you guys have not already checked out the book and gotten your hands on a copy, I'm currently running a promo in the next the next 48 hours, because we're about to run out of stock of signed books, and sending them out to all of you guys that order them. So if you want your hands on a personalized signed book, now is one of the last opportunities to get one. So just check the link in my bio. It also makes really good gift, of course. But I'm so grateful for all of you all, and the support and the time and the energy that you devote to lifting me up and making sure that you are spreading kindness onto me. It matters a great deal to me, and I appreciate it. So thank you all. And that being said, I hope you have an incredible rest of your week. You will see me back here very soon, and thank you guys so much. See ya.